Hi, folks. Medical hypnotherapist Roger Moore here. You know, there are times when our shadow side seems to just surround us in darkness. These are often times of struggle. Our thoughts and our emotions of fear, sadness, hurt, anger come into play. Those old familiar feelings and sensations in our body become present, and we want to quit. See, our feelings reflect our past. We've memorized them, we've hardwired them, and to change is to abandon the past and the familiar. And we all want the familiar because it's comfortable, even when it's miserable. In my book, Becoming the Greatest Expression of You, I asked, do you believe that it's even possible to be your best self? Now, as human beings, we all struggle, and we feel hopeless at times. Sometimes we just want to quit. These thoughts and feelings are normal and natural, and it's okay to experience them. They're part of your story. They're part of your life experience and who you are as a person. What you've discovered, what have you discovered so far about yourself? Do you believe it's even possible to be your best self? Are you creating your future to be greater than your past? Or are you still holding on to what's old and familiar? The shifts in your behaviors, your thoughts, and your emotions can be subtle. Just take a moment right now. Give yourself some time and notice any shifts you've made. Have you noticed the many opportunities that you have throughout your life to choose differently? To choose to be your best self? In my first book, Becoming Slender for Life, I told a story about when I climbed Mount Rainier. And by 8 a.m., we'd already been climbing for hours. The summit still loomed massively there in front of us, and there it is behind me. We still had hours to go. I was just exhausted and discouraged. I just wondered whose idea it was anyway for me to do this. At that moment, the fun was gone. I wanted to sit down and tell my fellow climbers that I'd be right there, sitting right there in that spot in the mountain when they came back down. I wanted to quit. Then I recognized something that was really powerful for me at the moment. I was at the same point when I always quit. I was having the exact same feelings and thoughts and as in other endeavors. And I felt compelled to give up and not move forward. That was the moment when every other time in my life I had just quit. These same thoughts and feelings had held me back in most areas of my life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So I stopped thinking about the hours it would take to reach the summit, and I focused on my next step, and then the next step, and then the next. Finally, there before me was the crater on the summit. It was a beautiful, warm, sunny day. And I could see forever. By taking one step at a time, I had made it. I didn't know about the greatest expression of myself at the time. But I did understand that to achieve my goal, I had to think, feel, and act differently than I had in the past. So I invite you, continue on, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Be nice, be kind, and be the greatest expression of you.